Manchester United have got their Frenkie de Jong without paying €85 million. Christian Eriksen did not cost Man United a fee, and the more you watch him, the more you understand why 3 other United managers tried to sign him. In a record summer splurge totaling £225.41 million, Manchester United's best investment may be a signing they did not pay a fee for. Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer all spoke to Christian Eriksen to gauge how receptive he would be to joining United, and they might all glance enviously at Erik ten Hag, the United manager who has the privilege of coaching the Danish aesthete. Eriksen will turn 31 on Valentine's Day, and United supporters are already smitten. They have not had a deep-lying midfielder blessed with such vision since Michael Carrick in his last fulfilling season 6 years ago, and it has to be a matter of time until the Stretford end airs a paean to Eriksen. He was at the center of United's 8-pass, 10-second routine in their own third at Leicester, and Eriksen is already integral to the identity ten Hag gradually implements. Eriksen has quickly dispelled the notion he would effectively replace Juan Mata, restricted to a bit-part role in his last 3 years at Old Trafford, by starting all 6 of their games this term. The onus is no longer solely on Bruno Fernandes to break the lines. Ten Hag has had no issue in accommodating Fernandes and Eriksen in the same team, playmakers at the base and apex of midfield who skillfully breached Arsenal's defense time and again. Where once Fernandes was overburdened with playmaking tasks, it has now been alleviated by Eriksen. Eriksen found Fernandes with probing, vertical passes for United's first 2 goals against Arsenal, and Fernandes located Eriksen to square for Marcus Rashford. I spoke to him about how he sees me as a player and where he sees me, Eriksen said of Ten Hag 5 weeks ago. Obviously, he puts the team out and picks who's gonna start, and then from there on you adapt to whoever you're playing with. But I can't see any problem playing with Bruno, no. A serious Arsenal side turned up at United for the first time since the Invincibles 18 years ago, yet the Gunners have loose cannons in defense. Granit Xhaka and Albert Sambi Lokonga were a porous shield for a gettable defense and were picked off by Eriksen and Fernandes. Just as impressive as his one-touch passing was Eriksen's shadowing of fellow playmaker Martin Odegaard off the ball seconds before he got on it for the second goal. Odegaard failed to replicate that intensity when United regained possession, and by the time he realized the ball was rolling towards Eriksen, he was off the pace. 10 seconds later, Arsenal were 2-1 down. Eriksen does the horrible stuff as well, Troy Deeney said in an engaging analysis and match of the day too, which I think any kid, watching in the morning, hopefully, will see. Every day is a school day, watching Eriksen. He has started 6 games in 28 days for United, quashing understandable concerns about his durability. Eriksen excelled lower down the ladder at Brentford, a halfway house to a more luxurious property. The hostile welcome at his old manor last month was cause for renovation. Ten Hag erred in playing Eriksen in 2 positions he is not synonymous with in the defeats to Brighton and Brentford. Ten Hag justified his role as a false 9 in the former, as Eriksen had apparently played there in the Ajax academy, a misguided and idealistic strategy. United got a dosage of reality at Brentford with Eriksen positioned deeper than Fred, and they swiftly negotiated a deal for Casemiro. It is testament to Eriksen's class he has rallied in the last 4 games, with Scott McTominay keeping vigil, rather than the specialist Casemiro. If Eriksen's role in the opening goal against Liverpool and the first 2 past Arsenal were pivotal, he was prominent in assisting Rashford's clincher on Sunday, punishing Arsenal's high line he had already pierced with the precision of an archer. That emboldened him to charge on the front line for the 3rd goal. If the choice was between Eriksen and Frenkie de Jong from the outset, the starstruck would have opted for de Jong. United have worrying form for that, and the manner of their interminable pursuit of de Jong was the only drawback of their summer transfer window. As disgraceful as Barcelona might have behaved, in the words of the United football director John Murtough, an insurmountable a hurdle the players' wage deferral was. De Jong wanted to stay in Catalonia and his fiancée was unreceptive to moving to Manchester. Eriksen was totally invested in moving to United, the club that first fluttered their eyelashes at him when he was still a teenager at Ajax. He's a good player, Sir Alex Ferguson said in 2012, a typical Ajax player who is good on the ball, but we already knew that. Ferguson, in attendance on Sunday, must have wished he managed Eriksen, too. Subscribe to my YouTube channel MUFC Hot Sports for more information about Manchester United.